Hey guys, Bray here from TGS with our first ever and possibly only Gone Home Console Edition live stream. Today I'm going for 1000 Gamerscore. Basically we're going to try and make a few runs. I think there's about 3 runs that we'll need to do. Sorry if there's any background noise, I just decided to take out a leaf blower outside for some reason. But basically we got to do one run where we focus on speed running with all the diaries or collectibles basically. Another run we just got to do a few little tasks around the house, including being the wet bandit. Have you seen Home Alone? Turn on all the faucets in the house and stuff like that. And pretty much that sums up this game. It's not very long, 2 to 3 hours max to get 1000, even less if you just follow a guide. I'm honestly just going to be following a guide the whole way through. My thoughts were, one, maybe do some exploration myself, learn a map, and then go for the rest. 2, maybe do some of the, just try and knock out all the achievements up front, and then just explore the house. I'm kind of in a debate. We'll get started in a moment, but I just want to go over the achieves, complete the game. 23 journals, less than a minute with no modifiers. Having found all 24 journals without modifiers in less than 10 minutes, activate all commentary nodes. Secret. So basically my thoughts are to possibly just knock out the 1K. That's the main reason I'm playing the game. I probably honestly would have never played this otherwise, but easy 1K gamer score, and I think I got it for free during a short period that it was free. So figured why not just get the 1K done. As an achievement hunter, I don't mind boosting my gamer score a little bit with some easy games. I'm up to 141, 435. Hopefully hit 142, 435 today. I plan to do a way out on Sunday for 1000, putting us up to 143. And then next week, Dante's Inferno. Unfortunately, I already have most of the achieves, but anything we can get extra to help out the score a little bit, we'll definitely do. And yeah, that's the plan. Starting a little bit late today. I'm supposed to do 1 to 3 or 3:30 for this, and then do like 4 to 5, 5:30 for Red Dead. We're gonna do this like 1:30 till at least up to 3:30 max, depending how it goes. If we need more time, Red Dead may be canceled. Worst case scenario, Red Dead will be at least 1 hour, which will allow us to at least stream it and make some progress. I have some plans later, so gonna have to head out for those. But either way, I think that's about it. Just trying to think what else there is to cover. The rest of the schedule is up on the site. I believe tomorrow is, let me see, it was Thursday, right? We actually have Red Dead today, then we have PUBG tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Full squad, so can't accept any more people. On Friday, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, 1:30 to 3:30, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, 4 to 6. We're going to do Zombies and Blackout mode, and then tomorrow night, Left 4 Dead 2 back-to-back with Schmag. On Saturday, it's Battlefield 5 from, I think, noon till 2, and then we're going to run our first special of the day. Last time, it was just me, Schmag, and Nightwolf here, same deal this time. And basically, we're just going to hold 3 streams. Games are to be announced pretty much at the stream time. Sorry about the doorbell, I think probably getting a package right now. But that is the plan. But we'll do 4 to 6, then 10:30 plus for that game. And then on Sunday, we're going to finish up with the way out, back to back to back, 3 times, 6 hours, try to get the whole game done in 4 to 6. I'm going to go ahead and get my package real quick, just to get it, so BRB. Really sorry about that, guys. I'm back on mic now. Just want to get the package as I live in the city and people pass by all the time, all day, workers, random people. So just wanted to be safe and not have it randomly disappear during the stream. Let's see. Taking a quick look around at what our options are in the main menu. And language. Overlay text, it's usually called text overlay. Well, I don't know what's going to do with both of them enabled. But I think we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. Like I said, 1K Gamerscore is my plan. And pretty much, let's get it out the way, and then we can have fun. We can mess with modifiers. We can, I'm pretty sure you can have stuff like turn all the lights on, do this, do that. And I think that'd be pretty cool. We can just have some fun if you can always end it early as well, depending how it goes. I'm going to be following a guide by Corvette Gaming. It's a pretty #1 guide when I look for 1K Gamerscore run. He's about a little bit over twice as many subs as me. Well, this video has a ton of views. I'm basically going to watch it in 2x speed. And I'm going to refer back to it back and forth, so you're going to have to bear with me. There's going to be momentary pauses here and there to follow the guide. I would do a text guide, but just for simplicity to make this as straightforward as possible today, we're going to go ahead and follow the guide to a T. Some of the other games I did 1K for were pretty straightforward. One of them was like read a guide, but it was a pretty straightforward guide. This house is kind of like a maze in some ways. It just boggles you sometimes when you're wandering about with its weird hallway angles and stuff. So, just it's good to follow a guide. So first we're going to do this old house, nesting, instinct, intuitive, and wet bandit. We're allowed to have modifiers on, so one sec. Where are the modifiers at? One sec, I want to see where the modifier menu is. You have to beat the game to get it. Let's click new game. Here it is. All lights on. You get disable map, unlock all doors, disable voice diaries, enable commentary. I think that's the only one that the person turns on. So we're going to go ahead and start.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995. I was only 5 years old. Coming in 1:15 in the morning. We just took control. What the hell? Oh, I thought you'd be able to look around outside. You're literally just starting in like a weird patio. Alright, well, let's get started. Open this. We're gonna grab the duck. Grab the house key. Grab the duck. Open the door. Take 9 duck. Throw it over here. Wow, it is really slow like I expected to move. Can we move faster? Just bear with me. I'm trying to hit different buttons to see if we can sprint or something. No, don't crouch. It's even slower. Alright, well, this guide's not timed or anything, so you're gonna go ahead. Open this. Which you probably would never know is there, unless you did that. I'm gonna take the attic key. Pick up the duck.
Sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs.
So I'm just gonna try and follow the guide to a T.
I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch.
Both moving at the same
running
speed.
up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
So the code is apparently 0501. Seems we want to grab this key and go get the duck.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going
Gotta
on.
go this way.
She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no.
Make a wrong turn.
There was nothing wrong.
Let's drop
I just
that for
wanted
a
to
sec.
say,
Bear with me, I'm trying to.
but I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie,
Alright.
do you think you could ever...
So it's actually this door right
That's
here.
when she kissed me.
I go in here. Go back to here. Click that. Apparently that button opens this. Achievement, this old house. We grab the duck and go open the hatch. And we're gonna go up. There's that achieve. I like how fast we came down. Should have been a nesting instinct achieve. I'm gonna go back and make sure. Oh. Well delayed. So now we want to go into the master bedroom, I think. See from the video. This is obviously a guided tour. This isn't meant to be an actual guide for people to use, more so than just a playthrough, but if you want to use it as a guide, feel free to do so. We're going to turn on all the faucets. What bandit achieved next? So it's so weird to turn around in this game. So it's like hard to keep up with the video. Still not used to this. Let me get it slightly ahead. We're going to go straight down the hallway to the left. Pretty random game, just saying. During the speed run attempt for all the journals, I'm probably gonna just like pause it in between each journal, look at what I have to do, and then do it, and then rinse and repeat a bunch of times until we have the achieve. That's gonna be the most time-consuming achieve. Alright, let me pause this because he's going so fast this way, I think. So I think it's 1963. There is intuitive. Doesn't seem like we can even turn on this sync here. I think I went the wrong way. I feel like I'm in some like Outlast video games. Not at all. I don't think we go back this way, do we? That wouldn't make much sense. We'll try going the other way and see what happens. Because we're pretty dang close to done. Alright, we're gonna take a sec here. Refer to the video real quick. Achievement, Wet Bandit. 50 Gamerscore. That's all it took. That is, those achieves out the way. Oh, it loads instantly. 4 out of 10 already. One sec, guys. So the next run is going to be a home runner. We do it in less than a minute. I'm just going to watch the 1 minute real quick. I'm pretty sure we just like go up in the attic or something. New game, no modifiers. We're going to move duck at the key. Go inside. Open the secret door. The lighting is going to be a little bit iffy because it's going to be really dark. It's going to be like playing an Outlast game. A little bit spooky. Then we're going to go up the stairs, follow the hall to the right, and then around to the left to the attic door as fast as we can. Then once we get to the attic door, we're going to climb up. Go through the whole path. And then open a book at a table in the back. Well, that should be pretty easy. TGS presents Gone Home Console Edition Home Runner Achievement 100 Gamerscore 4.4% rare. Complete the game in less than 1 minute with no modifiers. Basically, you're going to go ahead, start a new game, go to modifiers, and you don't want any of these on. So just make sure none of them are selected and click start. So here we are. Gonna come over here, gonna open that, move the duck, grab the key, open the door, rush over here, and open this. Then you're gonna rush back out, go up the stairs.
Light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep.
All around this way. Hopefully you guys can see something that's pretty dark in my screen.
Like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs.
Left.
I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch.
There it is.
Come running up.
Open the attic.
Maybe I'll go up to the attic.
Climb up here. Rush around here. I have no idea what the time is. Watch, I somehow missed it. Just go to this book right here, apparently.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
So far, no achieve. I should have been a sprint button the whole time and I didn't use it. That was the credits and nothing popped. Oh, there it is. Gone Home, 100 Gamerscore. Completed the game. I didn't realize we were getting that too. And we're going to hopefully get Home Runner. I don't know if we will. Doesn't seem so. So let's check something. Controls. Is there like a sprint button in this game or something? Trying to say, like, we even get no controls? Like, breakdown, I guess? Trying to find it on Google. Key. Don't make sure you don't bump into anything. Grab the key, go secret door right upstairs. Go upstairs and open the attic, climb in, go to the book at the end, and keep spamming B. Wow, it's because the end screens apparently were added into my timer. Alright, let's try again. No modifiers on, just making sure. Had this game on my list for so long as a game to get 1K Gamerscore in, and I kept thinking about bringing it in and postponing and bringing it in and postponing. But it's pretty awesome to finally be here. We just lost a second there. Alright, we're just gonna restart. It took way too long. There's like a certain spot you gotta aim at to get that damn door open. So here we go. Immediately go to the left, open this, pull the duck and move them, grab the house key, turn around, open the door, go through here. Then we're gonna go directly over to this wall and find the sweet spot to open it. Rush in there, grab the attic key, turn around and head back out as quickly as you can. Gonna wrap around here,
in this house.
Go up the stairs, try not to get stuck on anything because it will slow you down. We're gonna make a right, head down the hallways. Gonna make 2 lefts in a row here, left.
Feels like Lonnie
All the way down left and then open the attic hatch at the roof.
She's just
height.
downstairs.
Down this hallway, right there.
Pull down the hatch and come running up.
Go right up the second you can.
And wait.
You're gonna go ahead and zoom around here. Go around here. Continue on around back here. Rush this book and then start spamming B the second you get it. To try and skip any information it's trying to feed you, as that'll count against you overall in time.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all.
And the question is, did we do it? Alright, this time I'm going to use a timer. So I really want to know. First things first, you're going to go ahead and make a left. Go over here, move the duck, grab the house key, turn around, open the door. We're going to go to the right of the stairs over here and open the wall. Second you can go in, get in, grab the attic key. Turn around, go back out. You should be around 20 seconds right now. Going to my timer, going to head up these stairs.
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Make it through here.
I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels
around
like
here.
Lonnie could still be here. She's just
around
downstairs.
here.
I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the
in the
hatch
attic.
and come running up.
Climb up. You're going to be around 45 seconds here. This is where the real crunch is.
And wait.
Did it in 56 seconds, but this whole ending sequence is probably going to put us over a minute.
Katie, I'm so sorry That I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all the...
There's no way that didn't count. I'm gonna reboot the game to make sure it's not bullcrapping me. People are saying it's a bit buggy of an achieve. Make sure it doesn't say done unlocking or anything like that. It shows the locked. So apparently the timer needs to start the second they start the intro screen in the game. So, go left, open this, move the duck, get the house key, turn around, open the door and zoom over here. Open the secret door, and that's when you restart. So we're going to go left, open this, grab the house key, immediately go into the door. Try not to get stuck on anything as you go through this entire process. Go around here, make sure you get close enough to engage this. If you miss it, the time added on. The heck? It won't let me in. It won't let me in, guys. Wow. Sorry to go over this so many times, but I'm trying to have the, just in case anybody wants me to put up a guide, I'll have at least a video that I can display. Just try this again. So go left, open this, grab the duck, grab the key, rush back, open this, and go straight for the attic door. Try not to bump into anything, and that's a F to run as well. This is a pain in the ass to achieve. I thought it would be somewhat a pain. It's also because I have a timer I'm trying to start the second we start this in the game. So now we're immediately gonna go left, open this, grab the house key underneath the duck, open the door, rush back to here, make sure you open this properly. It can be a little bit iffy in my view. Make sure you back far enough away. If you're close to it while it's opening, it does slow down and get stuck. I've been locked out of here before during that. Taking that long to get the key probably
The sunset.
screwed my run anyway, so let's start over. This is a mess. Ay caramba. Thought this would be not so difficult. I'm not gonna watch the timer this time. God damn it, why does it do that? It leaves it a black screen, and so I'm hitting B to like make it go faster, and it just crouches me down the second I start. Quite annoying. Immediately go left, open this, move the duck, grab the key, enter this door. You're gonna go to the right of the stairs to the secret entrance. Minimize bumping into stuff as it'll slow you down. Also back away from that enough to get through. If you're in the way when it's opening, it'll get stuck and you won't be able to access the room from my experience at least. Maybe there's a fix for that, but I don't know. You won't have to waste the time on that though.
It's the saddest.
I'm gonna rush
thing
up the
I've ever
stairs.
seen.
You're gonna be right in the 50-second range if you're really quick at this from my
When
experience.
I'm in the attic, it almost
And it
feels
seems to
like
be a little bit
mommy
glitchy,
gets
but you're
to
gonna make a left and a left here.
She's just
After making a
downstairs.
right at the top of the stairs.
I'm just
You're
waiting.
gonna go over
to
here.
Pull down the hatch and come running
Open
up.
his hatch right here.
Maybe I'll go up to the attic
Rush up the stairs.
and wait.
wrap yourself around in here. All the stuff. If you get stuck on it, it'll probably ruin your chances. I'm at 59 seconds on my timer, meaning I probably won't get the achievement.
Katie, I'm so sorry.
I don't even make errors, and I
person that I can't tell you all.
don't get it done. Oh, there it is. Home runner. 100 Gamerscore. Complete the game in less than 1 minute with no modifiers enabled. Yeah. So, that's going to leave us with 4 more achievements. 23 journals. 24 without modifiers in less than 10 minutes. Activate all commentary nodes with the developer commentary modifier enabled, and secret achieve. So I'm going to take a moment to kind of prepare for the next segment of the stream. Around 36 minutes in, so we got plenty of time to mop up this end part. The goal is to not have to redo it, excuse me. So there's meow meow meow, that's probably the secret achieve. Found Mitten's secret journal. Complete with all 23, all 24 without modifiers, activated all commentary nodes. There's something called behind the scenes, so let's go ahead and get that done. Activate all commentary nodes with the developer commentary modifier enabled. Enable commentary. So I think this is the probably the boring achieve. Get it out the way now. It's the last one they recommend doing. I'd rather the last one be the big ass 10-minute run, because we might have to run it more than once, and that'll be aggravating if so.
Hi, Mom.
Oops, I messed up. Forgot to enable lights and all that, and unlock doors. It's a new game. All lights start on, unlock all doors, enable commentary. There's apparently a lot of them. Interact with them all at least once. So this is not a timed one. I'm going to go ahead follow a guide for this, but I think the first one's actually right over here.
So Christmas Duck. Christmas Duck is a fan favorite. He's kind of a mascot, I guess. Hi, I'm Steve Gaynor. I'm the co-founder of the Fulbright Company.
Hello, my name is Kate Craig, and I was creating a lot of the environment assets for the game. Not all of them.
Oh man, mom handwriting. We went through.
Hi, I'm Chris Remo, the composer on Gone Home. In my commentary tracks, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what went into creating the original music soundtrack for the game. Gone Home is an unusual game, musically speaking, in that it consists of 2 distinct
Should be some kind of panel I can
the
pop
one of those
open or
probably
something.
more frequently commented on is the collection of licensed Riot Girl songs that the player finds in Sam's cassette tapes strewn around the house. The other one is the original music that accompanies the player's undirected exploration of the house and underscores almost every one of Sam's audio diary recordings. When Steve first asked me to do music for Gone Home, I was really excited about it, but there are almost no parameters for what that meant in terms of format or scope. Having played an early build of the game, I started by just doing a few musical sketches with no real regard for length or usage, mainly consisting of vintage electric piano sounds like Wurlitzers and Fender Rhodes. I chose those instruments because I wanted sounds that would feel at home in the era of the game.
This is where you find the first half of Sam's Locker, or I guess it's actually the second half of Sam's Locker combo as far as...
Hi, this is Corin Tucker from Heavens to Betsy. And Heavens to Betsy was a band that...
When you're putting
So these are all the VHS tapes, or most of them, in the house. And These in the TV room are from they only belong to Dad, and
Is there not one in here?
because Mom has some VHS tapes, but they're up in the bedroom. And you can tell Dad's because he writes
Let
in
me see
a
real
big,
quick.
heavy.
I'm using a guide by
all
Maka
caps,
for
style
this one,
handwriting.
just to make sure we don't miss
And
anything.
Sam does not. So, contrary to popular opinion, the X-Files tapes are not Dad's; they're in fact Sam's.
But stuff like JFK
Yes.
has an obvious dad interest, and some of the other stuff that we put in there was very much like, what is a dad movie?
Yeah.
You know, what is
Turn around.
when we were growing.
My name is Sarah Grayson, and I do the voice of Sam Greenbrier in Gone Home.
Sorry if there's any background noise. I'm just.
Currently based out of Portland.
Let me pause the game in the video. Try and get in a good position so I can see the video while I'm working on it.
In Oregon. So, right around where...
So here's one of Dad's pulpy.
One of our favorite movies.
The doors were actually one of the hardest things in
It's
the game
beeping
to get
right
working
through.
correctly, and I know that there's...
Here we have Fresh Magazine, which is
Inside of this file folder,
We're going back
you find
around.
the first combination code in the game. This code goes to Dad's locked filing cabinet, and it's 0451, which is a bit of
most of the bookshelves in the house are. This is our old-timey record that we got from archive.org, source of all good things. It's...
I feel like one of the best bits of advice was actually from the Fulbright team before going in to do the first recording. And it was a
Composing the ambient exploration tracks definitely ended up being the weirdest part of creating music for Gone Home.
One of the larger assets that we needed for the basement to really give it character and personality was a furnace.
Oh man, this thing.
So two things. One, Mom's Canadian.
Yay!
Two, so there's this little scrap.
You know, there was kind of this intellectual, cross-cultural, like pen pal thing that happened before the internet. You know,
Putback is...
There was a little bit of concern on my part before any of this got started that you never know how much later
following the
can be
guide.
given and how much over direction you're going to get.
It's very annoying to
Somebody
look up,
hears
down,
a
up, down, up,
specific,
down like
specific
50
way,
times trying
and if you
to
deviate from that at all.
manage both screens.
You're
The music for Gone Home was mainly composed over two separate periods, roughly a year apart.
fanzines. I mean, that's one of the things that we started doing right away was doing these Riot Girl fanzines.
No offense, I
Everyone
don't
would
think I have the patience to listen to everyone's commentary.
All of the sliding doors that you see in the game are actually, from a code perspective, drawers. When I made a thing that could slide.
You know, it's really about the ideals that we were trying to get across in our music. You know, I think.
When you put out any sort of...
For a long time, the kitchen was not going to be mid-renovation the way that it is. And it's one of those...
definitely the second half was where a lot more of the emotional weight and the
Oh, you found an Easter egg!
Who found it?
You found it! This is the best! You looked up! No one in a first-person game looks up!
Because there's no rewards to looking up.
Because it's hard to look up.
Also,
of
you weren't
all
allowed to
things.
look up in, like,
Wolfenstein? And Doom, I guess. It shot higher if there was...
So that's
I'd already played through the first full half of Gone Home before I started composing any music, which was really important to understand how the game felt and played and looked. But I didn't get a build of the complete game until I'd already been delivered the Part 2 audio logs, and I ended up not playing any of the second half of the game until it was fully complete and I'd written all the music. This wasn't originally my intention, but...
Really early on, we didn't really give...
So many of these.
Very specific direction. So you want to talk about this fucking jazz mug?
Nobody wants to talk about the jazz mug.
Prepare to go upstairs.
I hate it. It's the worst.
that was such a common theme
Yeah.
when we were like approving assets or making stuff visually for Gone Home. Is just like, oh my god, that's hideous. I fucking hate it. We're putting it in the game.
Yeah,
because
like
just
much
like
of that.
awful '90s furniture and like
we see it in a secondhand store or like
or you
just
see
on
it
the
in the
internet.
Sears catalog
like,
we
yeah,
bought, and
also
it's just
true.
like that is
We
so
just
many
feel like,
fucking.
oh.
The Goodfellow High School. Yeah, the biggest purpose of the card was to say, oh, Sam is 17. If you look for this thing, but there's so much we need. The fact that there are speedruns for our game makes me really happy, and the fact that that the any percent speedrun, aka you don't have to pick up anything, just get to the end as fast as possible.
We never really discussed the idea of individually scoring each audio log ahead of time. I just got an email one day from Steve after they had done the first round of voice recording with Sarah Grayson, who did an amazing job as Sam, and he said he'd been thinking about the idea of giving each log a piece of music to ground it in the proper tone. So I just started doing these short 20 to 60 second pieces, and that ended up being the bulk of the work for the game. It was a very iterative process. I did them in the order they were recorded, and I would just keep sending revisions of each log to Steve, taking his feedback, modifying the piece.
I had seen Bikini Kill and Bratmobile play their first show at the North Shore.
Around here, so these are stereographic?
What?
Mom and Dad are much more actively religious. There's like a...
Yeah, I ended up being pretty happy with this. This is the only picture of Lonnie that we had for a really long time, and...
I was one of the hosts of the Idle Thumbs video game podcast for a year or two, and I, go on there and every once... A lot of Gone Home.
The boxes of tampons.
I mean, one of the most comforting things in the world to me is having somebody, like, brush my hair or stroke my head, like my mom when I was...
The life cycle of the condom.
That's not...
One of my favorite things that came out during development was someone...
Another board game.
So there's a lot less density in the house than there would be in a real house. Like, if you look around your house, there's just junk piled everywhere, probably.
Maybe
like,
it's just our house.
I think it's most house.
Oh, you're right.
But almost none of the events, the little events in the game are...
I really enjoyed playing Gone Home. I have to say it was pretty exciting to find the Heavens to Betsy tape, because...
Okay, the Wildfire book. Oh man, look at this thing. Yeah, this was another one of those situations in which I totally felt like a weird creepo when I was doing research, and there was a lot of really horrifying romance novel covers. This...
You want to talk about A Place for Christmas Duck?
This is where Christmas Duck goes.
I think this...
It's one of those things where we had always wanted to... So this is the last room in the game, or at least the last room chronologically in the story.
You made it.
You did it!
No idea.
Yeah, this is where you find Sam's journal that you have been hearing diary entries from. And so this is the last room in the game, or at least...
I miss one?
It's one of those things where we had...
I think this is...
You want to talk about A Place for Christmas Duck?
This is where Christmas Duck goes.
Oh, it's Christmas Duck's little house.
It's his little house. That's where he goes. He goes into it.
There was something that I always assumed would happen. I know that some people did do it because we got tweets, like on the date.
Okay, the Wildfire.
Let me make sure. There's probably nothing in here.
This thing. Yeah, this was another one of those situations in which I totally felt like a weird creep.
It's kind of like reversing my steps, kind
And
of.
there was a lot of really horrifying romance.
Almost none of the events, the little events in the game, are scripted as far as like triggering when you do. The life cycle of the condom.
That's not a real thing, Steve.
The life cycle of the condom.
All right.
By Carl.
One of my favorite things that came out during development was someone wrote an email mistakenly.
Another board game.
So there's a lot less density in the house.
Seems like they like highlight
If you look around your house, there's just
in that different tone based on
Maybe
like,
it's just our house.
I
they're
think it's
clicked
most...
on. That might have been it.
Barf Burger is enjoyed by all. A lot.
The boxes of tampons that you can.
Well, I mean, one of the most comforting things in the world to me is having somebody, like, brush my hair.
Just gotta look for the glowing one that I didn't get.
I wasn't feeling well. I could lie.
I'm clicking them all anyway just to be safe, but...
Yeah.
So these... Around here, Mom and Dad are much more actively religious. You know, there's a Bible in the foyer, and there's a Bible in Dad's bedside table.
Well, or argue.
I had seen Bikini Kill.
We never really discussed the idea of individually scoring each audio log ahead of time.
Hello, my name is Kate Craig, and I was creating a lot of the environment assets for
the Goodfellow. Yeah, the biggest purpose of the car. Hi, I'm Steve Gaynor. I'm the... So Christmas Duck is a fan favorite. He's kind of a mascot, I guess, and I think that's partly...
Map's pretty,
it's a weird...
Once you go through it more than once.
The fact that there's speedruns
not too bad at all, to be honest.
And the fact that, you know, that the...
As in, it's not very confusing or anything like that. Maybe I already grabbed this one, but... Check this bathroom. Probably isn't anything, but...
Logo generally is a reference to the logo for Minerva's Den, you know, the section of Rapture that...
I guess we'll go this way first, but let's make sure we didn't miss anything in one of these drawers or something.
But...
Hi, I'm Chris Remo, the composer on Gone Home.
Hi, this is Corin Tucker from Heavens to Betsy. And Heavens to Betsy was a band that formed in 1991, actually.
The doors were actually one of the hardest things in the game to get working correctly, and I know that there's still some
can't wait till that chief pops.
bugs existing with the doors.
Here we have Fresh Magazine, which is...
Inside of this file folder, you find the first combination code in the game. This code goes to Dad's locked filing cabinet, and it's 0451, which is a... When
My name is Sarah Grayson, and I do the voice of Sam Greenbrier in Gone Home. Currently based out of Portland, Oregon, so right around where the Fulbright Company is from, which is part of, I guess, how this all came to be. I started doing voiceover work probably about 4 or 5 years ago. It's been a bit of an on and off journey, because
most of the bookshelves in the house are...
Sorry guys, for making you listen to this again.
This is our old-timey record.
Kind of brutal. No offense to the commentators.
From archive.org.
I get the idea and all.
It's...
But when you've
by Adrian Rollini,
been rushing through them and they're constantly changing and...
The Taproom Gang.
Sounds like a bunch of voicemails. Turn my TV down.
You can't read it, but you should be able to read it.
I can't do it anymore with that beep noise.
I feel like one of the best bits of advice was actually from the Fulbright team before going in to do the first recording. And it was...
I'm going to have to take a few minute break after this.
Composing the ambient exploration tracks definitely ended up being the weirdest part of creating music for Gone Home. The audio diaries tended to take precedence since they had such clear...
One of the larger assets that we needed for the basement to really give it character and personality was a furnace. And when we were initially thinking...
So there's this little scrap...
You know, there was kind of this intellectual, cross-cultural, like, pen pal thing that happened before the internet. You know, we used to write letters back and forth to each other about our ideas and about how we wanted to change.
I'm just checking back there just to make sure.
So a bunch of these women...
Oh man, this thing.
So 2 things. One...
Putback is the...
There was a little bit of concern on my part before any of this got started that you never know how much liberty you're going to be
Really,
given.
no, I'm going to have to follow the guide again for this. I swear I've been to them all, no achievement yet.
Because somebody hears it like a specific way.
Unless you gotta complete the game, I don't know.
You're just going to keep doing the line over and over and over again, like 50 times.
Fanzines, and that's one of the things that we started.
The music for Gone Home was mainly composed over 2 separate periods, roughly a year apart. A version of Part 1 of the game had to be ready by October 2012 for submission to the 2013 Independent Games Festival, so I did all the Part 1 audio logs primarily.
So earlier in...
Now we're on this side.
In an earlier version...
all of the sliding doors that you see in the game are actually, from a code perspective, drawers.
Seems like I missed that one.
You know, it's really about the ideals that we were
Maybe I was just going too fast
get across in our
through the rooms. Missed a few.
I think that
that didn't register, or I just missed them, period.
So
For a long time, the kitchen was not.
When you put out any sort of content about your game online, whether it's screenshots or whether it's gameplay or anything along those lines, you're sort of at the
Definitely the
one,
second
like,
half
hidden
is where
in
a
here,
lot more of the
maybe?
emotional weight in the character came out, and that was a lot to handle, but a lot of fun to do too, because I've really not gotten
That one
to a
right
character.
Achievement behind the scenes, 3.55% rare.
You found it!
Activated all commentary notes.
This is the best! You looked up!
I'm just gonna go ahead and do some exploring, I guess.
Because there's no rewards to look
We've been
at.
rushing through the game. We've seen almost the whole map doing these speedrun achievements, basically.
Wolfenstein and Doom, I guess. It
So where does this go? Outside? Can we go outside?
Oh, yeah.
If you go get something recyclable from the recycle bin, I made it so that when you throw it way further than a normal thing, and you can knock the basketball out of the rafters and then carry it to Sam's room, and then when you make a basket, either by just throwing it through or by dunking,
you get a present.
you get a present, which is pictures of our cats showing up on the television.
And cats that we know.
I'm just checking out all the stuff I have yet to see.
Yeah, sure.
And we also...
I'm gonna check that other staircase that we had down here.
A final wrap-up, like a pickup...
See where that exit. It might exit on the second floor.
And, you know, we just went in there to re-record a couple of lines, because we wanted to go a different direction with them after we had put them in the game.
Oh, damn, we're in this room.
Everything. And we had some extra time, and it was like, what are we going to do with this extra time? And we didn't know. And then we were like, we did want to make an Easter
You open it
egg.
from out here? Probably not.
What if you just
Still got a
reread
bookcase from
one of
there.
the audio diaries, but instead of
Been in
words,
the
it
attic.
said meow.
Been in there.
And she was like,
I think I've seen enough.
If you say so.
So we went
She
back
was
in,
Game
and
as
she was.
hell.
I think
It's one of those things where we had always wanted to.
Alright, we're gonna end the game. It leaves us with 3 remaining achievements. So we're able to get 500 in that time. We're gonna get 500.
To see you in person.
We have to get all 24 journals pretty much without modifiers in less than 10 minutes, and this one's a secret chief for finding a certain journal. So we'll be doing all of that in the speed run. I'm gonna take what was it, 58:40. I'm gonna take like 2 minutes, guys. I just need to get up, do some stretching. For some reason, all that motion, looking back and forth between the phone and the TV, back and forth, messed with me a little bit of motion. I wouldn't say I'm truly sick, so I wouldn't call it a sickness, but definitely messed with me a little bit. So I just want to take a moment to settle down, and then we'll go ahead and try to knock out that, well, a 10-minute or less run. I'll be following a video for that. I'm going to make sure I can also pause it every time I do something, so I can, you know, find the collectible, pause it, and just kind of follow in that order, pausing it. You know, if it takes 23 pauses, we'll pause it 23 times. Either way, it'll still be pretty efficient. I can always watch a video in like 1.5 times and just try and follow their path, and et cetera, et cetera. Back on mic after an extended break. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to walk away for a moment. I was feeling iffy from motion. Pretty much, how motion sickness is. You're like texting on your phone in the car. You're riding along. Decent amount of people get it. You start to feel like crap because your like motor sensory gets all messed up. That's I think what happened to me because I was looking up at the wall. You have to look up on the wall for the TV, and then I was looking down at my lap to watch the video, and I was going rapidly back and forth every like 5-10 seconds for most of that run, and it really messed with me pretty bad, so I just needed a second to calm down. So I'm going to go ahead and use Maka's guide here for this. I'm trying to confirm if I can pause the game. Watch it to a certain extent, follow it, pause the game, rinse and repeat, and see what happens. It's around a 6-minute video, so I suspect, we'll see what happens. I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to watch for a moment. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go over here, open this, grab the house key. I'm going to go in here, go to our left, read the invoice, there you go.
So
I'm
much
going to go
has
upstairs.
changed. Even just since you've been away. We moved into this house.
From here,
I'm
we're
in
going
a
to go
new
ahead
school.
and open this right
And
here.
my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It's
We
weird.
got that
hanging
one.
out with
Now we're going to go in
girls.
here.
Daniel was around.
I'm going to pause because I want to make sure I have the right code. Let's see. It's 0501.
Ever since I was little, and other girls, I don't know.
501. Nah.
But being around Lonnie
Down
is
the
like
photo, Lonnie from 94.
Lonnie.
Almost looks like a real person. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the video again. Do it in like 45-minute segment or 45-second segments to make sure we get them all. So we gotta exit and go examine a bottle. So
Came over today.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna immediately
Everything was
go this way.
different.
Oops, wrong way.
She was sitting at my
That's
desk
my
chair.
fault. We gotta go this
She
way.
wouldn't look at me.
Cut through
Finally,
here,
I
go
asked
into
her what
here.
was going on? She said she felt like
Gonna get that
Lonnie
one.
brought her hair dye over
Now we
today.
literally just want to make it
She
back
said, "I need
downstairs.
to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate.
What the heck's going on?
I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate,
The
right?
door got legit stuck on me, so we lost a
Felt
few
intimate.
seconds, but I'm not too worried about it.
We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or
I
whatever.
think we're at like 4 or 5 at this
That's
point.
what
We're gonna
she
wander
said.
back here.
You're so
Open
beautiful.
this.
And she
open
was looking at
this.
me. Right in that
Read
moment.
this note, and then I'm gonna pause for the next 45-second segment. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going in this hallway. It's kind of dark to see.
You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into
Probably
this
really dark
house.
on the stream, but
So it's the
I'll
first
make
day
it
of
happen.
school.
Go into here.
And there I am.
The next one's
introducing
actually
myself to
behind
the
a
class.
wall
And I
cover.
say that I just moved into the house.
So you're
on
gonna
Arbor
wander
Hill.
over here.
All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just
There we go.
stares.
You don't want to
like
drop it over
somebody
here because if you put it
transformed
back,
into
you
a
won't be able to
mutant.
grab it. There's that. Now we're gonna
The
actually
Todd's
go
brother's
back
place
out and
after
go
the
across
show.
the hallway
There was
pretty
only a
much
futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared.
to the next one, which will be next to the
The lights
TV.
went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me too. You know that
There's that
feeling where the first moment you
Now we're gonna pause and continue reviewing the video. We're about 1/3, a little bit less than 1/3 done the video.
see someone,
Alright,
it's like
so
they
what
have
we're
a
gonna do is
big
we're gonna go
gold
down here.
star around them, and you have to get to know them.
Make a left into
Well,
here.
There's this girl. I think she's
Go
a
into
senior.
here.
She's usually dressed kind of punk.
Read that one.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got
Read note.
weirder. So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men?
Now we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
go
turns out it applies to
downstairs,
Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the
where another pause is gonna take place. Alright, so there's quite a few to get here, so I decided to cut the video a little bit early than planned at 45 seconds.
home did not exactly.
So you have this one here.
It's different now.
You're gonna turn back.
I mean,
You
we
wanna
still
run
hang
here.
out all the time like before.
It's gonna be one on the left.
But now when no one else is around, I'm so stupid sometimes.
Next, you're gonna go back here,
I
open
was
this
telling
door.
Lonnie that I got into my
Maybe
college
one on the
summer
wall right
program
here.
thing. Todd's band lost
Turn
their
around.
singer. Todd said he
Put over here.
sucked. Lonnie said he got sick. They tell you to stick
There
with
is
the
this
group
one.
on field trips, Katie.
I'm gonna go ahead and refer back to the video now.
There's a reason for that.
So here we go,
Lonnie and
another
I
I think
snuck off on
3
the
that we'll
side paths
tackle
of
right
Laguna
here.
Falls and got a little lost.
Just doing it in random durations, like that was a 30-second covering.
Like,
We have
for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail.
you don't have to read all of
Running
these.
down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus
Just
not to
saying.
leave.
Get that one.
I don't
then you-
get Lonnie sometimes. Like
Go
her
back
band,
here. You go right
and our
here.
zine, and her hair, and
You're gonna close the
everything
folder
are
and
all
examine the scrap behind it.
Katie,
Then you're gonna go over here.
you know how mom and dad are.
Go into here.
Not exactly
Open this
super
folder.
open-minded about
Then
things.
this note in the slip. And then I'm gonna pause to continue the video. Like I said, we're over halfway done. I think the rest is really just finishing up and then making it to the attic. So here we go. We're gonna grab two more.
Interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight.
One will be crumbled up note right in here.
I mean, Lonnie had her going
Next
away
one.
show with her band tonight.
We're going to venture all the way back.
Incredible on stage.
Oops, wrong door, guys, wrong door. Time
She
wasted.
was singing.
Go out here,
Practically.
then venture through here, and you're going to walk to the back.
That we only had 48
Then we're going to start
hours
making our way back, and once we get back in the hallways is when I'll switch back to the video guide.
And we'd forget tomorrow was going to
We're not going for a speed run or anything like that, so
for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar.
another pause moment. Hopefully this counts for the achieves. And then we'll just run a run for fun, just checking out everything, make sure we've seen it all. Alright, well this part will be interesting. We're gonna go back, open this door, read this note here,
Daniel finally came over to
go
get
in
his
here,
game. I'd been dreading it.
and in here,
But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little.
this is actually a journal. Grab hat and put it back. Then this is really strange, but you're gonna grab this milk carton,
for basic training.
walk back over here and look up.
She
There's gonna
said,
be a
"Not a lot,
purple
really.
ball up there.
You're not allowed to bring
Your goal
anything
is to
with
get that
you.
purple ball
You have
down.
no possessions. No
Obviously
contact with
better
the
than I
outside
did.
world while you're in basic. You just train hard.
No
every
way it
day,
didn't hit it.
And then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country.
I am not doing well
The other
here.
side of the world. My mind, can't process it.
Now that we got the purple ball,
She's really going to be...
go ahead and pause. Shout out to Crazy Man in chat. What is up? How's it going? And watch the rest of this video guide to see where I gotta go next for the finish the 1K Gamerscore. Alright. Shout out to McMaster, what is up in chat. I'm just gonna pause right now as I'm working on my 1K Gamerscore run. We've gotten 7 out of 10 achievements today in the last hour and 20 minutes. I'm on the final run for 500. So I'm pausing, watching a guide on collecting 24 collectibles as quickly as possible. And yeah, that's the current name for it. We called it the 3 Drunketeers last time. Because we legit just hang out, eat a ton of food, stream, maybe have a glass of whiskey or something and just play Xbox. Last time we did a bunch of different stuff. I think we did Crazy Taxi tournament type thing. We did, what was it called? Sonic the Hedgehog, the original game. Schmag beat it on live stream in like an hour. We did Train Sim World, Cuphead, the golf game. A ton of different games that made no sense, but we did a bunch of different games this time. Same deal, just 3 streams instead of 2. We'll see what happens. It could be old school, like I have an SNES Mini, an NES Mini. I have a PlayStation 1 Mini, obviously like 200 plus games on my console. So we have a lot of options and the games won't be announced till the streams occur, so let's keep that in mind. We're actually planning to stream, then do some grilling. I have some like lamb meat and stuff we can grill and all that good stuff, so it'll be a pretty sweet time.
On.
So here we go, we gotta wander back through here. Wrong way. Basically we gotta go all the way back to the foyer. We can have to bring this mini basketball apparently with us. my gosh, pick it up. What a pain in the butt. Gonna grab this key, go back and get that ball and go up the stairs.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
And another pause point because I have to continue using the guide. The guide has like a minute and a half left, so let me watch that real quick. Alright, so this
I
part,
just want to sleep.
we're getting really close to the final stretch of this run.
Feels like Lonnie could still.
We gotta make it in this little basketball net if you guys can even
She's
see
just
that on the stream. It's probably really dark. It says aim
Just
like
waiting
right
for
around
her.
here.
Pull down the hatch and come running.
Oh, we missed.
Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Ah. Pick it up. Got it. Mitten's journal, meow meow meow. Should get an achievement for that journal.
Meow.
Bamboosh, 100 Gamerscore, meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Alright, so here's this note. That's another one.
Sometimes
Now we're
you
gonna
just
go ahead
have
and
to
open the
lie to
attic.
Mom and Dad.
The final
Like
stretch.
when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over.
Making a pause as I didn't finish the video due to those two tasks right there. 53 seconds left in the video. Let's see what happens.
Over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's
So
situation.
next I'm going to go ahead and grab this
It was
journal right
so
here.
worth it. The girls on
Second to last one. Then you just wander around back here and this is the final journal.
I
You
fell
click
asleep in the
here.
attic,
I think I got them
and
all,
Lonnie in my
so
old spot, and I missed the first two calls.
that
I
should
just
be
barely
it.
caught the third one before the machine got it.
I
It
followed
was Lonnie.
the guide correctly.
On a
We
payphone.
should have
She'd been
1,000
on the
gamer
bus to
score
basic,
in an hour and a
she
half,
said she
including
couldn't-
like a 5 or 10
she
minute
couldn't
break
think
I
of
took in the
anything but
middle.
me. And
And anything? If it really doesn't give them to me, I'm gonna have to rerun the mission. Oh, there's one. Letters to Katie, 200 gamer score. Completed the journal, having found all 23 of Sam's journal entries. Achievement. Speed reader, 200 gamer score. Complete the game, having found all 24 journal entries without modifiers in 10 minutes. Guess what that means, guys? 1,000 gamer score done in an hour and a half. Pretty awesome. Pretty much ends this game. I'm kind of in a debate. I have some dinner plans tonight not related to the game. Around I gotta be there by like 5:45, 6 o'clock max, because I have a little bit of flexibility. So instead of ending at 5:30 today like I was planning, I have to end by 5, like max, period, no exemptions. Because I need 15 minutes to get there in rush hour. I'll need to get ready, walk my puppy. So I definitely need like the 45 minutes. So I'm gonna end at 5 today. I was thinking we could do at least 4 to 5 of Red Dead, so at least 1 hour stream. But maybe let's quickly load back up, walk through the whole house, make sure we've seen everything that we wanted to see, which we pretty much did, and end the stream at that point. So we'll just go in, turn on all the modifiers, like just no care. We're gonna have all lights on, unlock all doors. No voice diaries, please. I'm so tired of those. Let's start the game. Thanks to McMaster for the yay support right there. But yeah, we'll do Red Dead next for at least an hour, then PUBG's tonight from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. Eastern. We also got Red Dead on Friday, 1:30 to 3:30. Here's a duck and the key. What else is in here? But like I was saying, we got Red Dead and Call of Duty on Friday. We got Left 4 Dead Friday night. Saturday, Battlefield 1. If nobody shows up for Battlefield 1, there is a small chance I'll consider skipping that and playing A Way Out, which I'm running with Bobby, our sub. It's about like a 4 to 6 hour game for 1,000 Gamerscore. So he's said he'll run it with me. Worst case, I'll run it solo, but I'm really hoping he can make it. We were going to do a Sunday from 1 o'clock all the way till 8 p.m. with 2-hour segments, 30-minute breaks, so like 2 breaks, 2 intermissions over a 6-hour period. Kind of like what I do normally, just 1 game instead of 2. And yeah, that was the plan. Obviously, we also have the 3 Drunken Tears special, like I mentioned before. It's kind of 18 plus, it's kind of stream, so if you can't handle cursing or anything like that, it's better off to not show up, but that's just my advice. No idea what the games will be or anything like that yet, like I mentioned, and as you can see, I'm just kind of opening everything I didn't get a chance to during my speed runs. Taking a look around. Then on Sunday, that's that. Next week, we're going to have Red Dead at least 4 times. We're going to bring in Dante's Inferno, the game, at 5 times, probably. So we can beat the entire game by Friday next week. Just trying to think what else next week entails. I don't think there's anything else next week. I'm going to keep PUBG at twice a week for the time being. It might change, but I'm trying to see if I can improve my PUBG skills. When you play COD all the time in Battlefield and you go play PUBG, you realize how terrible PUBG's shooting system is and the graphics and all, but it's still an awesome game in my view. I know a lot of top subs have dropped the game just because of the issues it has here and there, but I don't see it worthy of a drop yet, by any means.
Urged to stay indoors and secure all windows.
This house is pretty big.
Flood conditions are expected.
What the f? They didn't leave me any damn pizza. That's what I think of that. I'm gonna go in here and cry. And again, we don't try to curse much, I'm just saying, because in chat it was brought up that you're fine with it. It just might happen, that's all I have to say. If you're playing rate immature games, then those games are probably way worse than anything we're gonna say. We haven't really thought about what we can do. I'm probably gonna start brainstorming today. I had an idea of doing a GTA thing where we play GTA at like 4 o'clock for like 30 minutes and we all follow like a task. Like we all drive a lap around the entire map or something, you know, using the main highways, using the same road as each other, the same start and end point, the same timer. See what time we get, and then later in that night, after hanging out with Jack Daniels for a while and, you know, everything, perception and all that's going to change with that, and just see how our scores compare, you know, see if how worse we do. It's figured to be pretty random. There's also a lot of randomness to it, so that kind of makes it a little bit iffy. How do we end up back in here? I think I made a wrong turn out of that room. Here's where we gotta go. So much paper in these drawers. Gosh dang it, you guys didn't take the coupons. I don't think there's much I missed. I mean, using the guide, if you did this naturally, you could probably spend at least an hour just exploring the house and like trying to look at everything you can do in it. I didn't do that because this was not a game I intended to play. Like, I'm just being honest with you guys. I never intended to play this game. It's never on my list. It's only on my list because I was like, oh, let me look up some easy 1K Gamerscore games. This game popped up. 2 to 3 hours. We did it in an hour and a half, thanks to guides. So I'm sure if it's your first time and you're just reading text and going off a text guide, you're probably going to have to do runs multiple times. I recommend using videos. Watch like a few minute segment. And then, go back to the video, back and forth. Do some exploration afterwards if you want to. It's a beautiful book. I'm gonna bring it with me. It's a letter from Granddad. Should be in the safe. Get in there. Alright, we protected the letter from Granddad. Shouldn't be much else to do in here. I mean, we're going to be ending any moment. I would just say let's end it right now, but we still have about half the house to wander about. So just to not shoot the idea down entirely. This way actually goes up to the second floor. So showing you guys, that goes out to there. I'll leave that open to show you guys when we get to the second, because I want to go to the second, to the attic, and the game, and end the stream. Do not care to read all these notes. Even in my favorite games, I don't sit there and read the notes. It would take you so much time to do all that. So here we are exiting. Right here's the main staircase, so there's probably nothing in here, but let's open it up. We've already done the entire left side of the lower house. What the hell are they doing? Rituals up here? It's Oscar. Take a screenshot for Oscar. Poor Oscar, they're doing like satanic rituals up in here. They all evacuated because the ghosts is just too much for them. It's Tacoma County Forest Service. Look, Janice Greenbrier. What the hell else was Greenbrier at? Some kind of game. Greenbrier. I don't know. It sounds like it's from a game I've played at some point. Really open this or something? It's like a note in there. It's a stub. Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's awesome. Just want to ask, why the hell is the dining room on the opposite side of the house of the kitchen? Or am I wrong? Oh no, we haven't been to the kitchen yet, have we? Nice postcard. That must be the one I sent. Yeah, kitchen's right here. That was my bad. Misinterpreted where we were at in the building. There's a lot of nothing in this building. Expected to find more random stuff. Pack of cards, yeah. Here's the garage. Here's Danny's hat or whatever. It can go in the recycle bin because he's not here anymore. Oh, I can't start it? Come on. Oh no, I broke it. Start it. Aw, man. Thing broke. Oops. Tired of you guys not leaving food in the house. So I'm throwing all your stuff on the floor. So when you come home, it's not cold anymore. It's all just gone bad. You know why? 'Cause I don't like it. Here, we're gonna put the jam in the freezer. Then we're gonna take the veggies and put them over here. Yeah. Oh look, there's fresh fruits. Shoot, there it is. Oh man, that was terrible. I was trying to shoot in the side of the door. Shoot, there it is. Ah! Ah! Hungry, hungry hippos. Gosh dang it. So I think of your mugs. You guys didn't leave me anything. I'm stuck here all alone with this crumpled paper. Just want to take your hands though. I'm gonna replace it with this. Trying to make this more entertaining than it is. Do just putting the softener in. Do and there's a note in here. What else can we put in? Need to wash this. And you know, I gotta put detergent in the washer to get it nice and clean. You know, I figure just to make it extra clean, we're gonna throw some detergent in the dryer. Oh, it won't close. There's this beautiful room right here with all these potted plants. I wish we could see outside. I hate how they made this like non-lookable outside at all. I wish you could walk around the exterior of the property and like enter a back door and stuff like that. It'd be stupid, do a challenge video, be like, oh, play this game, all lights on, modifier. You can't complete the game until all the lights are off. And go around the entire place just turning off all the lights. It'd be such a waste of time. Just like the game almost is itself, no offense, Gone Home. People are all excited about it, but I mean, no offense, but I just don't see this being that popular. Maybe it was. Came out 6 years ago, so I mean, anything's possible, right? Radiation area, no. What you got in here? Oh, oops, wrong drink. Oh my god! What is it? We play it? Gosh dang it, they stole the console and left the games. Seems like they were doing a great job. Oh, look at that painting, it's awesome. Mr. Skeggy. I think I'm just getting really tired of this game, guys. I've had enough of Gone Home, and I've played it for under 2 hours. So it's just like bleh. Well, those apparently don't open. That's what I think of your damn book. Shout out to J Smoke in chat. Welcome to the legit end of the stream. You missed it already. All 1,000 gamer score in an hour and a half. When everyone here's that door I showed earlier, but online everyone thinks 2 to 3 hours or so. Not needed if you're efficient about it. Actually, just so tired of this game at this point. It was interesting for the first 30 minutes. After you start listening to them talk non-stop the entire time, because I turned off the commentary so you can't hear them talk anymore because it's that annoying. But every note you pick up, there's entire 30 to 60 second speech about it. Every tape. You know, sometimes you pick up a random item and it just starts speaking about it, and you're like, oh my god, what is this? Wildfire. Oh shite. We can open a sewing table. We dress in this? Where are you going to? The Wizard Festival or some shit? Let's see. I've seen lights like this, old school ass lights. It's the final stretch now. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why am I stuck? Do 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 do. What a great view outside. Put a lot of detail into the exterior. Might need to fix your nail polish. It'd be so ridiculous. You look at one of these, it's the most inappropriate picture ever in a video game. You're just like, wow, what the f is this crap? And going to this is going to officially bring the end of this stream, guys. So the plan today was to the heck? It didn't finish the game? I'm confused. You're supposed to open this and you're supposed to finish the game. I think it glitched out. But either way, that is that. Thanks to anyone who watched. An hour and a half. We took us an hour and 20 minutes to get 1,000 gamer score. I took a 10-minute break around an hour mark because I just got motion sickness from looking at the TV and looking at my phone back and forth every 5 seconds for 10 minutes straight doing one of the achievements. So it just really messed with my motion and all that stuff. But all the achievements done, one run. Well, not one run, 3 runs separate. But completely possible, completely reasonable. It puts me at 142, 435. Probably brings me up the... I probably ranked up tremendously on the Gamerscore leaderboard with that 1,000 too. Not that I care too much about it. But that is that. First and last stream of Gone Home Console Edition. If you're ever looking for easy 1K gamer score, this is it. Feel free to use my guide, but I honestly recommend using other people's guides as they'll be a little bit more straightforward. This is more of just a playthrough for 1,000 more so than a walkthrough. But it could be used for a walkthrough if you really wanted to. For anyone interested, around 4 PM I should be starting Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to play from 4 to 5, only 1 hour stream. It's going to be a short stream, but I'm at least holding it. It's better than nothing. I have dinner plans at 5:45, 6 o'clock. I should be there at that 5:45 the latest, so I'm really pushing it, but I don't want to miss the stream, so I'm going to go ahead and hold it. Player Unknown Battlegrounds tonight, 9:30 to 11:30 PM Eastern, so be sure to tune in. Shout out to McMaster J Smoke in chat. Peace out, J Smoke. Thanks for watching. good luck with your stream later. JSmoke should be part of our PUBG stream as well. You see the game's messing up. Look at this. Never mind. There it goes. Finally working properly. That is that. Check out the schedule on the site for the rest of the week, Fridays to Sunday. And this game and The Way Out next week again are being replaced by Dante's Inferno. And that's pretty much the plan. Thanks for watching, like and sub. Peace out.